Hey guys, I'm Jessica Young, your bikini fitness trainer, and I'm back with my bikini blog, and I'm going to talk to you today about 10 tips to tighten up your exercise regimen. So, to shorten your workouts, to burn more calories, and have more efficient and effective workouts. Wouldn't you like that, right? So I have for you here quick and easy tips that can level up your fitness routine. So if you want to win when you work out, you must be willing to be an ongoing experiment. Sometimes does it feel like you're bored and there's really no point to exercising? We've all been there. I've been there for sure. Way back in, I'm gonna date myself now, way back in my early 20s, I was just working out just to work out because people said that was the thing to do. Perhaps you've plateaued for quite some time. Maybe you're making excuses to not work out, right? One good tip would be to change up your workout routine. So I'm sure you all know that regular exercise is vital to improving your health. You can't work out once in a while and expect to be in top shape, right? Okay, tip number 1. Drink water before and after exercise. So severe dehydration happens when you don't drink, happens when you don't drink enough water. So some symptoms might be you get cramps, you might get headaches, you'll be irritable. Maybe people call it hangry. I don't, every once in a while I'll get hangry. But it's more that I haven't drunk enough water. Make sure to drink plenty of water before you work out and definitely after you work out, because when you sweat, that's water leaving your body. The second tip, caffeine can enhance exercise performance. If you're gonna work out in the morning, especially, if you don't have like a little kick, a little, pick me up, then your workout can be kind of blah. Right? I've definitely had those workouts. I used to drink coffee, now I drink tea. I'm a tea drinker. It works with coffee, caffeine pills, tea. I love green tea. White tea is like, so good. Black tea, it's a little bitter for me. But it can definitely give you kind of like a, right? Caffeine helps to improve your circulation and also to increase your endurance. Like maybe you're working out and all of a sudden you feel that kind of pit, right? It just kind of... So caffeine can help with that. Tip 3, listen to music. So obviously, as you can tell, I'm an avid fan of listening to music because it definitely sets the mood. I love these. This headset is called Beats by Dre. Well, actually, the brand is called Beats by Dre, but I love this headset because it's magnetic, so you could just stick them together and you don't have to worry about tying them or falling off because, I don't have very big shoulders. So if you have narrow shoulders like me, then sometimes headsets can just kind of slip off and, land on the dirty gym floor. Ew, disgusting. No, absolutely not. I'm a germphobe, and especially during this time of change, you definitely don't want to drop things that you're going to put inside your ears on the floor, or put them on like bus seats or something that's disgusting. I would recommend, sanitizing them. I do spray my headset down with alcohol and I wipe it down really well. And sometimes when I haven't done it in a while, you can actually see some stuff on us. Kind of gross. So if you listen to music, at least 100 beats per minute. I like to listen to 140 beats per minute if I'm doing like dance cardio, Zumba, that kind of thing. I love Zumba. Zumba is super awesome. I love me some Zumba. So 140 beats per minute definitely keeps your tempo up and keeps your heart rate going and keeps your body just pushing out all that sweat and all the toxins in your body. When I'm running for long distances, though, I prefer to listen to 180 beats per minute, so that way it just keeps my feet moving at a faster pace. Because honestly, when I was, how old was I? 18 or 19 years old, I suffered from a rollerblading accident. So not to be graphic, it was my left ankle with a rollerblade. So, yeesh. So when I run, if I run at any pace slower than 180 beats per minute, my ankle really hurts the next day. So if you keep up the 180 beats per minute, it shortens your stride a little bit and also forces you to be a little bit lighter on your feet, like more buoyant, because you got to take that next step right away, you know? Also, listening to music, if you hear that perfect song, it's like, yes, you know? And it just, and increases your exertion, like, boom, like, yeah, let's do it. Oh boy, wow, I'm corny. That's gonna look so weird on TV. Tip 4, standing engages your core. Basically, the more muscles you use, the more muscle fibers you use, the more calories you're burning, the more energy you're using, the more oxygen you're using. So it's very important to have good posture and correct form over heavy weight. Now, if you prefer heavy weight, like, okay, so a long time ago, when I first became a personal trainer, there was a member at the gym that I worked at, and at the time I was really young, did not have muscle maturity at all, and I went up to this gym member, and he was doing a dumbbell chest press with a 65-pound dumbbell in one hand and a 60-pound dumbbell in the other hand. And every single time I saw him, he would always do the same weights in the same hands. I walked up to him and I said, in maybe not the most delicate way, "Excuse me, sir, you know, you should really try to bring this hand up a little bit, you know, even them out, 65 and 65, because you're not working your core in the right way. Your muscle balance is just, you're pounding it into the cement in that direction and you're not bringing it back towards center." He just kind of laughed me off and looked me up and down because I'm just this little girl. And that was that. And I just kind of walked away. I'm like, oh, okay, if you say so. So anyways, where I was going with that was, if you focus on heavy weight over good posture and correct form, you have a higher chance of getting injured. And I am a big proponent of not getting injured, since I got injured at such an early age. And I have been injured quite a few times. Pretty much every single joint has had some kind of a strain or injury or something of some kind. So yeah, I'm speaking from experience. Tip 5, moving your arms uses more fat-burning oxygen. So if you do cardio, like for instance, at the gym, sometimes I'll see people doing the elliptical and they're just kind of just kind of letting their arms hang by their side, all limp and something like that. Kind of, okay, not a pretty look, right? First of all, it's not a pretty sight. Second of all, you know, your arms have muscles too, and you need to use them. So, like in Zumba, for instance, I'm going to go back to Zumba. One of the reasons why they use their hands and do all sorts of different motions is because it burns more energy. It also takes coordination, and coordination takes brain power, and believe me, your brain uses a lot of energy. Like when I'm on a course, for instance, and I'm just pounding it out, right? And I'm just learning new material and reviewing things and just learning so much stuff. I mean, within an hour, I'm starving, like absolutely starving. And it's like, I was just sitting down for an hour. I feel super famished, and that is my brain using all of those calories. So if you include your mind in with your workouts, like if you make it challenging not just for your body but also for your mind, you make it mentally challenging, you can burn a lot more calories that way too. When you do cardio with your arms, you can kind of feel winded a little bit, right? It raises your body temperature up too. Tip 6, inclines can burn more calories. So do you remember a post that I did a year ago that I was challenging you to run up a hill? Just sprint up a hill as fast as you possibly can. Oh my God, that there's like, whew. It's still on my YouTube channel, so click on the link somewhere down below here. And you can see exactly what I mean. So, I mean, that hill was like the steepest one that I've ever been on in San Francisco ever. And San Francisco has a whole bunch of steep hills. It makes you work harder because you're going against gravity. It activates more muscle fibers. You're using more oxygen. Hi, puppy. Tip 7, weights help you burn more calories. If you just do like lots of cardio only, there is such a thing called skinny fat. So the gym that I was working at, there was a very anorexic member, and every single time I saw her, she was always on the elliptical, always going at a super slow pace. And it broke my heart looking at her. I mean, I knew what she was going for, and I tried to help her, and again, she just declined my help. First of all, anorexia is a really serious condition. So if you are not eating properly, you really shouldn't be doing any cardio because you're just burning excess calories that you don't have. It burns into your muscles. If you work out with weights, it creates a round muscle shape for that sexy bikini definition. This is where I'm at right now. Tip 8, we're almost there. Listen to your body during exercise. Again, I'm going back to the gym. Some members that I've seen, sitting on a reclined bike, first of all, you're not engaging your core, so that's against one of my previous little tips. They're just sitting on a reclined bike, going at a whatever pace. They're scrolling on their phone on social media, or maybe they're flipping through a magazine, or maybe they're watching the TV. Have you noticed that they don't really sweat? And they're on a cardio machine, so they should sweat. If you're looking at things, it really is a distraction. I know that sometimes when I work out and my mind is somewhere else, I'm like, oh wait, I need to go check this. So I quickly check my phone, and like 5 minutes later, my body is just completely stopped, right? That's not really an efficient way to work out. So you try to minimize looking at your phone and just really focus on listening to your body. Tip 9, adding HIIT can shorten your workout time. For instance, you've had a long run, right? And if you add 30-second sprints at the end, sprints with an S, not just one spread, that can really just push your cardio over the edge and really just push your fitness level up to the next level. You can also do HIIT in other ways, like if you're doing push-ups at the very end, just go all out and push it, go as fast as you can, go as hard as you can, lift more weight, and really just try to wind yourself, honestly. That's a good determination of how hard you're going. As I've said in a previous post, this technique will squeeze the fat from between your muscle fibers and give you that sexy bikini definition. Tip 10, get an exercise buddy. It's more fun, you have more accountability, trainers count too, personal trainers like moi. It also gives you more of a competition mentality. It forces you subconsciously to work out harder, work out longer. So I recommend listening to your body and be open-minded about trying new exercise methods because, as I've said before, you really don't know unless you try. So make sure to comment below with any questions or topics you want me to talk about in the future, and I can't wait to see your questions. Need help picking the best exercises? Or if you're new to working out, check out my Easy Bikini Body workout program, also in the link somewhere below there. I'm Jessica Young, your bikini fitness trainer, and thank you so much for coming here. I'll see you each Friday for another episode of my bikini blog.